Great Minister of Code. How art thou?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
Living the dream and winning.
Excellent. Just living the dream and winning.
Shout
Mr. Chad.
out to Macau. I fuck with Macau.
Chad?
Mr. Chad.
Well, I'm doing good as long as, I'm not being downcasted as a meth smoker. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and just say that about everybody. Maybe that's just your guys' way of life.
Well, I'm not going to do that, but I do have a few questions to ask you if it's feasible, sir. What is your point? What is your modus operandi? What exactly are you saying? I'm just trying to understand you.
Well, Tariq says that I haven't been, or my family hasn't been here for more than 100 years, and his family's been here longer. Well, let's go back to Winston Churchill, shall we?
Okay, Winston Churchill. You're from Ireland, is that correct, sir?
Well, the Maley family, which the O'Maleys still have a castle there.
Okay, good. And how long has your kind, your haplogroup, been in this place that's currently called Ireland?
Well, since about the 1500s.
1500s. You do know that this place that you call Ireland has been populated by primordials as late as 33,000 years ago. Are you aware of that?
The primordials?
Yes, sir. 33,000 years ago. Are you aware of that?
33,000 years ago.
Are you aware of that?
Is that BC or is that AD?
That would be what we call before Common Era. ERA. Are you aware of that?
Well, you have in the Bible, you have BC, which is before Christ, and AD, which is after death. So explain, please.
You sound like a pretty enlightened guy, so you seem like a pretty nice guy, so.
You sound like a pretty Bud Light guy. You know what I mean? He's a Bud enlightened. This nigga is full of Bud Light and fire water. This nigga is drunk sitting in his trailer eating a pimento cheese sandwich.
I'm not going to embarrass you any longer. Brother Tariq.
Please embarrass me. With your so much foundation of history here, please take me back to the day.
All right. But anyway, Chad. Hold on. Let's get Geo in the building. Let's get Geo in here to talk to Chad. Geo, hop in, please.
Yeah, thank you, Tariq. I appreciate you always, brother. And Michael is an elder of mine. Chad, what he was asking you specifically was about the haplogroups, meaning what are your genetic markers and what are the oldest genetic markers? Do you understand what he's saying?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what he's talking about.
Chad, be serious. Do you understand that there is a genetic marker that matches to people that, for instance, if you have like a phenotype that lets you say absorb.
Now these are two white men. You about to hear some mayo on mayo beef right here, y'all. Buckle up for this.
Vitamin D. That would mean that you are probably from a place where you don't get very much sun. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So now here we go with opinionated statues.
Not opinionated.
Well, you said maybe. Let's talk about facts. Let's not talk about
Chad, I'm a research engineer, sir.
So
Chad, I said
if
maybe
you're an engineer, then you should know that there's a principle. The principle is that you never talk about anything that should or that's in the should or may category, because that is too big of a
Chad,
gray
have you
area.
ever worked in engineering?
Oh, I believe I was a national or federal welding inspector. Oh yeah, I know all about a lot of engineering.
So you were welding inspector, meaning that you would understand that, like, you're using, for instance, you would probably using sonic welding principles so that you can see whether or not a weld is good, sir, right?
Well, there's many different ways that we can look at it. And if you're an engineer, then you should be able to come across and tell me what those sonic rays are.
Well, I can, Chad, and
well, how many different sonic rays have we developed?
So there's a volume of them. They're everything from whether or not we are looking at, like, the forensics of looking at, like, say, RF engineering. You go from, like, low frequency, so that's in, like, the sonic realm of, like, say, 20 hertz to 200 hertz. Then you go up into, like, high frequencies that are into the thousands of hertz, and then you go to ultra high frequency, and then you get into x-rays, right?
Well, yeah, your gammas are still in a frequency range.
Right. So they're in range,
you're an
right?
engineer, so you should be able to tell me all about this.
Chad.
But see, that's the thing.
Chad, you're asking me, and I'm an actual engineer. I'm an actual RF engineer that came out of the Navy, and then I worked at Intel, and I'm asking you, sir, what would you use with welding that you would actually be able to tell whether or not your weld is good? You tell me.
Well, you got sonic, you got ultra, you have magma, and you have, x-ray.
Right, sir. Did I not say that first? Did I not say from the beginning you would need sonic rays in order to maybe see if a welder is good at what they do, right?
But that's not what we're talking about. Let's get off of the subject of welding. I'm talking about the gray matter, because you got on here and you said that you wanted to talk about the should. Well, my body should have
this up, Chad?
Genetic markers, right?
I just wanted to know on a base level if we could have a common conversation between people that actually know what they're saying. So do you now understand why I'm asking you this?
Oh, I do believe I know. Yeah, so you can try to downplay somebody.
You're speaking to my elders and some of my friends in this space. And I don't believe that you should think that they are not educated like I am or like you are, sir. They gave you your credence. And they said to you specifically that I think that you're somebody that is educated enough to understand having a common conversation. The reason why I'm saying this is that I actually enjoy these men being able to speak to the community and trying to elevate the community. When we can't have a common ground, then I don't know whether or not it is that I should even have a conversation. I am very, very thankful that Tariq allowed me to come up here, because he normally wouldn't, because he has himself a plethora of things to say to the community about how we can uplift each other. But when you play around with words, when you play around with things that you think that you know or what you want to say to the rest of the community, where you could, like, dodge and get outside of the bounds of a conversation and you'll go to what you know, that's what